Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two, the podcast with your host, Chris. I'm that guy, Chris, and I have a microphone in my hand. Welcome, everybody. This is episode number 116. As always, if you would like to contact me, get in contact with me, talk to me, chat with me, you can do that. My email is castingfor2@gmail.com. You can also tweet me, Instagram me, both at casting42. And as always, subscribe to Comic Bento. Get a box of awesome graphic novels every month. Click on the link. You won't be sorry. Do it. Another quick thing I want to shout out is the movie Laser Team. Everyone knows I'm a huge Rooster Teeth fan. Rooster Teeth Productions. They made a film, and I saw it the other day and enjoyed it very much. So if you have the opportunity to see it, whether it's on YouTube Red or even you see a screening going on, I recommend doing it. It's a fun movie, very well done. So huge shout out to the RTP for doing such a good job. But I have to talk about my awesome guest today. She was so wonderful and such a blast to talk to. I have actress Michele Martin on the show, and we chatted just about anything and everything. And I talked about, or wanted to hear more about, a lot of the acting she does. She also writes a lot of things. She's written a lot of movies, and we got to talk about that. And we also just got to chit-chat. So I think we'll get into the episode. So sit back, relax, and Chris, cue the music, please.
Hello there.
Hi, Michele. How are you doing?
Hi, Chris. I'm well. How are you?
I am doing good. Sorry for the tardiness.
Oh, no worries. I understand.
How's your day going so far?
I live in LA. Everyone is always late.
There we go.
My day is going well. I just finished rehearsal and just sitting here memorizing some lines and eating some pizza. So
there we go. Now, when you say rehearsal, ballet rehearsal?
No, it's
acting.
It's acting. Yeah, it's
okay.
I got a call back for the Actors Studio to become a lifetime member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you break that down for me? Because I that's a good thing, right?
Oh yeah, it's a huge honor. It's probably since I was a little girl and even knew about becoming a lifetime member. I mean, people like, of course, Brando and Bryan Cranston and Meryl Streep and Robert De Niro and the list goes on and on. Are lifetime members. It took Dustin Hoffman, I believe, 3 auditions before he got in. So I feel quite nervous because I got through the preliminary so quickly. So I feel like, oh my goodness, because I talk with my friends and they say I auditioned 8 times and I haven't gotten called back yet. So I feel a lot of pressure, but I'm very excited. I'm very honored.
What kind of privileges do you don't get to wear like a sash and walk around with a?
No, I don't walk around with a sash on. You develop a lot of work. They develop a lot of work in-house. They developed The Godfather and The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas and just so much work. And then you get to also utilize all of their board of directors, which are a lot of the people I just named the ones who are alive anyway. And they help you, you know. So if you're in a play or you're in a film and you're going up to rehearse, and it's just like having a mentorship and being able to use the theater and use the space and have privacy
Hmm.
amongst your own contemporaries and to really do the work. And it's I'm not in yet.
Right, right, right.
This is my first final callback. So they really are very specific about first final. Sometimes it takes people several times, but we'll see what happens. So
There we go. Well, it would
yeah.
be great if you're researching this role, you're having problems, and you're like, you know what? Let me get Streep on the phone. Let me find out what she would do.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that easy, but
Yeah.
somebody will help you. So I don't
Streep.
think it's Meryl
Nope.
Streep on call, but
Nope. I need Streep right now. Get Streep.
oh my gosh, I don't know that I could even talk to her. I'd be so
Yeah. Yeah, you start off all confident, and then when she, answers the phone, you're just.
yes. I'd probably ask her some idiotic question. She'd be like, "No,
And then that's it. Like, all
that's
right.
completely wrong." Okay, well, next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I hope you get into it and you get to uh, almost chat with Meryl Streep
Thank you.
and everyone else.
Yes, it's just nice to be, yeah, selected to be in that group. It would be incredible.
Yeah.
But for actors, I think it's for a lot of actors, it would be more. I think I just saw a documentary where Ben Gazzara was saying it was more important than winning an Academy Award
Mm-hmm.
because you're accepted by your peers. There's nothing
Right.
political. It's very, very serious, just based on the acting. So,
There we go. There we go. Um, Earlier I brought up ballet, and I'm very fascinated because ballet. I don't have the dancer's body. I'm far
you
from that.
don't.
No, far from that.
Well, neither do I. So,
But you do it. How long have you been doing it?
well, ballet, not that long. I was a
Okay.
jazz dancer
Mm.
initially as a little girl. I took ballet like a lot of little girls do, but and was always interested, but was told, like you said, just like you,
Yeah.
I did, I wasn't the physical type. I'm petite and I'm curvy, and the type is usually pretty long and lean. And
Right.
yeah, and it's gorgeous to watch those dancers. And I have several of those dancers in our program, and it's absolutely beautiful to watch. It's something I always wanted to do.
Hmm.
And this year I was doing a lot of fight training for this action film I'm doing in the UK. And I've heard that a lot of people take ballet in combination with that. And I
Yeah.
take a lot of yoga and dance. I have a lot of dance background. So I started and I'm addicted. I love it. And I guess I'm doing fairly well because I've been moved up over the last year and a half. I'm in the advanced classes now, not on point yet, but
Hmm.
which I don't know because I'm never going to be a prima ballerina, so I don't know if I'm going to do that to my feet.
Right. Right.
But
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's like, yeah, it's my drug of choice. It just really, I just like it.
I
It's
I had
good.
I had a dream last night that I was a tap dancer.
You did. That's a
I,
good dream.
it's never crossed my mind like tap dancing. That's what I want to do, but it just seems like I don't want to belittle tap dancers because I know a couple, but it
Uh-huh.
just seems like a cool skill that you can just pop out. Yeah, like kind of like juggling, except no, I'm just gonna tap dance, make cool noise, and stop.
That is a cool skill. That would be a cool skill. You can impress people with that skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love tap. I love the shoes. I'm
Yes.
fascinated by the shoes, wearing those shoes and how that came about and how well, it's very musical in nature. It's not
Yes.
just dance. So, and you have a lot of, I think I was reading a little bit, you're in a music area because my family lives in Austin. You're in San Antonio, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Uh,
It's near where my family lives.
there we go. Well, because you were born in Texas, right?
I was born in Mexico City.
Oh
My
yeah,
mom
that's
and
right.
dad
That's right.
see his family, my dad's family, and gave birth early
There we go.
to me.
There.
So yeah, but
Because
yes, my family's from Texas.
My family too is from Texas. My dad, he's from the other side of Texas, the western side. So I was born in El Paso,
Oh, okay.
and
Yes.
but I grew up in Oregon, and that's where I kind of um, that's what I call my home, my
Mm,
hometown, more Oregon, or
yes.
state anyway.
It's
Um,
gorgeous.
oh yeah, I love it up there for sure.
Oh my gosh. It
But
looks beautiful.
I'm missing the cold, rainy weather right now.
I bet. Yeah, I know. When you're raised, I like seasons too.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
when you live in Texas and California, you really miss those.
right.
And I got to live in London for a little while and I loved it. I loved all the dreary, cold, rainy weather. That's my thing.
Right. Yeah, yeah. It's and
Oh,
my girlfriend, she's from the Northwest, so she
yeah.
came over to visit it and visited me during the holiday season. And she goes, "What clothes should I pack?" And I go, "You're not going to need anything heavy. I'll tell you that."
No.
And
It's
so
kind of boring, huh? Just t-shirt and jeans.
I was in shorts and sandals, and I still am to this
Oh
day.
my gosh.
Yeah, it's but the thing is that, of course, Texas summers are always
Oh
pretty
gosh.
bad. Yeah, especially
Relentless.
in the San Antonio, Austin, especially Houston area where it's just very humid.
Yes. Yes.
Eh,
I was born near Louisiana, that area,
Oh
so
yeah,
that's really humid. Yeah.
yeah.
So
But then when I went to Oregon for my friend's wedding in August, it was like in the 80s, no humidity, and I was like, oh, this is nice. And we, of
oh,
course, for my friend's wedding, I was a groomsman, and we were all dressed up in tuxedos, and everyone was just removing them, and like, oh, I'm so hot, I'm so hot.
and
Oh,
you were fine.
I was just, yeah, this is great. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You guys are spoiled.
Very much, yeah. Um, I would love. So, as you can tell, this is a very loose show,
Okay, cool.
and I'm very happy to chat with you for a lot of reasons because you do a lot of your own projects, and I admire that.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
Um, you act in a lot of the projects that you write, and I just want to ask, what is your writing process like?
Okay. Oh, wow. It's different each time, honestly.
Hmm.
It's sometimes something takes over and you have an idea and you write it out and you're done in a week and a half. That happened with Blue.
Hmm.
Charles came to me and had this idea about this blue boy living up in the mountains, and we work well together, Charles and I. So, he's more of the technical writer, and he had this great idea, and I said, "Oh,
Hmm.
I see the potential for, an outcast type of guy." And then I wrote the girl, my
Hmm.
role, that she's also living in her own kind of jail, by things that she can't. She looks normal on the outside, but in the inside, there's all this stuff that she can't reveal about
Hmm.
her life, and the idea that two very odd, estranged, lonely young people could come together and help each other. And I always love that idea. I'm very romantic, so I love the idea that love can save your life. It just takes
Right.
one person. Yeah, so that happened really fast. In fact, I didn't think the script was done. I never think the script is done. And it's a very simple little script. And I gave it to the producer and to Charles, and they loved it. And I said, "No, are you sure you don't want rewrites?" Because then that person, I could be rewriting for a year. And they said, "No, no, this is perfect." So that happens. That's very rare. That's very rare. And in A Doll's House,
Hmm.
the filming, which is an adaptation of Ibsen's A Doll's House with Sir Ben Kingsley is in it. And each character, when you start getting into adaptations and bigger named actors, they
Hmm.
have their own ideas on what they would like for their character. And if Ben Kingsley wants you to change his character, you do it.
Right, right. Yeah,
So
Ben knows what he's doing.
he does. Yes, he does.
So,
He's excellent. And so, yeah, I mean, I wrote him as a kind of a country doctor,
Hmm.
I had in mind he's a Southern kind of country doctor because we adapted it and set it in the United States. But then Ben loved the role, and so I adapted it for him.
Hmm.
And so sometimes you're asked to do a lot of adaptations, or a lot of rewrites on, especially on adaptations, because they can start out, well, it started out kind of play-like. And we had readings up at Julian Sand's home, who's also in the film. We just had a lot of readings. And then you can hear what's wrong when it's read out loud. It's
Right.
weird by yourself and you're writing, or you're even with a partner. You think, oh, this is pretty good. And then it's read out loud and you're like, oh. So I really encourage readings.
Hmm.
Um, but I approach things as an actor.
Right.
I'm very
Right.
good with character and dialogue. I don't really see myself as a writer, quote
Right.
unquote writer, even though I'm in the Writers Guild. But I think I'm one of the youngest women girls in the Writers Guild. But
Okay.
I don't really go out for writers' jobs. I'm an actor who writes.
Right. Right.
So I did it mostly to work because I was going up for lead roles and getting very close, and then they would get a star. It would be
Right.
between me and a named actress.
Like Meryl Streep.
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
not Meryl Streep.
That's
No,
why
like
you're getting into
the
this
woman, the
actor
girl from,
studio.
yeah, I don't even know her name, but the girl from Spy Kids got my role, or
Oh, okay.
in my age category, 24. I don't know, like at the time I was 20, and playing teenagers. I was on Days of Our Lives playing a teenager, and I was going up for a lot of stuff, and I realized pretty quickly that I wasn't the hot, sexy blonde girl, and I wasn't the nerdy girl. I was just the girl. I was
Hmm.
like the main girl, which is wonderful, but then they always have a star in mind. So I
Right.
said,
Right.
well, in order to work, I have the ability to write. I just always did it kind of as a hobby.
Hmm.
And then Charles and some friends of ours talked about putting together a theater company and writing our own work. And then we thought, well, why not a film company? Well, as long as we're dreaming, why not dream big?
Right.
And we just started and a few years ago, and it's been working quite well.
There you
So
go. See,
yeah,
I'm in the same boat as you, a little bit. Not,
yeah,
I am the hot blonde though. That's the only
you
thing.
are. Oh,
I am.
you're the hot tap dancing
Yeah.
blonde. I have
Yes, I
pictures
am.
of you now.
No, but
Never sweats through a tuxedo.
exactly. So casting calls. Watch out.
Oh no.
No, but I'm in the same boat because I don't consider myself a writer. I do a lot of it, or
Yeah.
I have done a lot of it in the past, but only because me and my buddies were just we're like, you know what, we don't have any film work right now. We got a couple of months free
Yeah.
time. Let's shoot something. And
Yeah.
so that's where I am now. But the way I approach it, I'm not an actor. If I can act, but I prefer being friend number like three. That's I have
Right.
fun with those roles.
Yeah. No
Um,
pressure. That's why you just come on, you have fun, and
exactly.
it's awesome. Yeah.
If my all my lines get cut out, that's fine. Whatever. Um, but when I write a story, I'm always thinking as an editor.
Hmm.
So it's easy for me to just be like, okay, well, this will cut. This guy can cut this. I can cut that. Blah blah blah. And
That's a very good skill to have when you're writing because, yeah, you could probably give better writing advice than I could because as an actor, I overwrite, and
mhm,
you're thinking, let's get this done, boom, boom, boom. And
right.
now that I've done several projects, I approach it that way. Like, what can we feasibly do on our budget in this time frame?
Hmm.
And that's probably the most important advice that you're giving to approach it like an editor.
Right. Right.
Because
It's yes.
if
Yeah.
you waste your time filming stuff you're not going to use, you've wasted time. You could be on something really great to get a scene that you are going to use fantastic in a
Right. Right.
fantastic place. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
good advice. I'm going
That
to take that advice.
there we go. Go take that. I give it to you. It's all yours.
Thank you.
I remember one of my buddy. This was a year after I got out of film school, and some classmates were going. The under the class behind us, and I
Yeah.
was very friendly with them. And so I remember one of the guys was writing his final project, and I said, "Here, send it to me, and I'll take a look at it." And me being in the editing brain, I was like, "Well, you can cut this, you can cut this, you can cut this, blah 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 blah." And it'll make it stronger. One of the other things, though, that always makes me laugh, it was a horror,
Uh,
a horror script,
right.
but there was a lot of oh no's in it, and so that was just making me laugh hysterically.
Oh no.
Exactly, it was just oh
Right before
no's.
you're gonna die, you always say, "Oh no, I'm gonna die."
Exactly. And I just told him, you don't have to put that in there. You can just say, she screams, or just,
Yes.
just don't put oh no, because I'm laughing right now. I'm taken out of the script right now.
That's hilarious. I want to see that movie. I want to see that movie.
You know what? We'll start a Kickstarter. We'll get it funded,
We'll
and
call it
it'll.
"Oh no."
Oh no, yes, and it'll be just for you.
I want to do that right now. Oh my. I'm sorry. I'm a little. I should warn you. I'm a little goofy.
That's okay. That's okay. I am
So,
too.
yeah, good.
I,
That's good news.
what about acting got you hooked on it?
Oh, well, I remember the moment
Okay,
I
I
got.
want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Okay, really? It's kind of boring. Okay.
No, well, I
Uh,
mean, if you want to spice it up, that's fine. But
oh, I don't know. Okay, so I was this is so I went with a friend of mine to an audition and for
hmm
her. And she was very outgoing and bubbly and had this actress what I consider an actressy personality. And
right.
I was pretty shy, believe it or not, as a little, girl. And I was about 10 and the artistic director came over to me. This was a regional theater company, dinner theater company outside of Houston. And I guess I had the look she wanted in one of the roles. It was The Sound of Music.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
I was so nervous. I told her I had a cold, that I couldn't audition. I was sick. She didn't believe me. I guess I wasn't a very good actress at the
No,
time.
no.
But she coaxed me out. She said, I'll just be in the room. It'll just be you and me. And you just say these lines and see what you do. And something happened. The lights came on and I started saying these lines and something happened and it it just I knew right then. I said, I love this. I'm at home here. I feel good.
hmm
And that was it. And I played Brigitte and then my friend didn't get a role. I know. That was the
Oh,
horrible part was that I ended up getting the role. And I still remember the first line I said. The audition was, um, I'm Brigitte, you're Louisa, I'm 9 years old and you're smart. And that's the ugliest dress I've ever seen.
there we
So
go.
I guess I sold that, but it was fun. And that from then on, but I was so nervous that I had so much sweat because I was
hmm
so nervous. This is not attractive at all. Terrible for an interview. But
Nope,
I
nope.
sweat.
Keep going.
They would have to blow dry all my clothes in between me going on stage because
Oh,
I was beyond nervous, but I loved it. It was so weird. It's like a drug. It's the scariest thing in the world that you'll do to go on stage in front of all those people and be, someone else. I think
right.
that's easier. I don't know how stand-ups do what they do. I don't know how they go out there and they're themselves. I don't think I could do that. And I have a
So,
lot of friends who are
yeah,
stand-ups and I have to hide behind someone else, be another person. So,
I
but
did
that was
stand up.
it.
I did stand up one time, and it's so much fun.
Yeah,
It's just going out there and just saying ridiculous things and
that
jokes.
sounds so scary to me.
It's I like I said, I've only done it once. I'd love to do it again, but I had a blast doing it.
Well, invite me. My comedy friends, they only invite me because I'm a good laugher. I'm an easy
Ah,
laugh. Yeah, like I start laughing before the joke is even told.
there we go. There we go.
I said, do you mind that I didn't actually laugh at the punchline? They said, no, we don't care as long as we're getting a laugh, Michelle.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, so I liked it.
Um, I'm wondering if you would help me out here.
Okay.
So, my sister has a master's in psychology, which therefore I feel like I have one as well.
Oh my gosh.
And I've created a list of questions so everyone out there can get to know you a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Would you mind answering a couple of them?
No.
No. All right, moving on.
I'm a little scared, I'll be honest, but okay.
No, don't worry.
Master's in psychology. This sounds serious.
No, not at all. I used to call it rapid fire questions, but that's too aggressive. That's too aggressive.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Okay.
So I'm going to call it leisurely rapid fire questions.
Very good. I like that.
All right. So I'm just going to, again, first thing that comes out of your mind, if you need to talk through it, I'm here for you.
Okay.
Chicken or the egg?
The egg.
Okay. Best born movie: Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, or Legacy?
Okay, go ahead again. I like the first one.
The first one? Okay, that's the Identity. All right. Classic Damon, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
Ooh, that is a tough one because I love pastries. Oh, I'm gonna say waffles, but I love French toast.
Okay. All right. So pancakes is just a definite get out of here.
Yeah, pancakes. Yeah, unless you put chocolate chips in them.
Okay. No, these are just normal. Sorry.
Oh, normal. No, absolutely not. You can't do that.
Peanut butter M&Ms or Reese's Pieces?
Peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms or peanut butter M&Ms?
Peanut butter.
Oh, then Reese's Pieces.
Okay, all right. And then the final question. This one's the biggest question I have.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys are NSYNC.
Oh God.
Yep.
Can I pass?
Nope. You have to answer it.
I guess NSYNC.
There we go. That was the correct answer. You did it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So see, that wasn't so bad. And now we all know more about you.
We do?
Yes, we know everything about you now.
Okay. Well, I'd like to know.
For the people at home who would like to keep in contact with all your projects or, just any of your work in general, where can they do that?
Well, on Twitter, I guess. I'm a Michele _Martin.
Mm-hmm.
1 L. I can't get stationery. No coffee cups.
And before I go, I just thought, what is it like talking with Sir Ben Kingsley?
What is it like?
Yes.
Well,
what is it like? You're talking to him, and he talks to you, and do you have that moment of, oh, that's Ben Kingsley?
Sure at first, yeah, but then once you're talking as artist, I think that takes over, and at first it's quite intimidating, but he's very generous and very kind and open, and so he's a true artist and a gentleman. So.
There we go. Old Ben Kingsley, of course.
And I know his son. I'm friends with his son, so I already had warnings and disclosures and stuff.
Gotcha. Like don't wear a certain color around Ben Kingsley.
Right. Or he'll put his cigarette out in your eye.
That's right. I don't like the color turquoise. And then boom. I don't know why that sounded like Michael Caine, but I just went there. Well, Michele, it was great chatting with you. I feel like I have to let you go and continue studying.
All righty. Well, thank you so much. It was nice talking with you in person or on the phone.
Yes, absolutely. And whenever you want to come back, just let me know, okay?
Okay, will do.
All right. You have a good night.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.